Hello everyone, my name is Dar Rath. I'm the pastor at Faith Lutheran Church in Port Elgin, Ontario, Canada. And each week I bring you a message written by some very famous authors. And this message usually takes about 5 minutes to watch. And sometimes the stories are funny and sometimes they're just give you something to think about. So, before I start, I wanted to tell you that this beautiful scarf was given to me by a lady from Scotland. She sent it over with her sister, Andreen. And she said, this is a scarf for you to wear when you're doing the Take 5 messages. So, thank you so much. It's wonderful. It's a beautiful scarf. So, the story today is from Flowers in the Wind by Robert Coos, and the actual story in here is called Tomorrow, and it's written by someone who remains anonymous. He was going to be all that he wanted to be tomorrow. None would be kinder or braver than he tomorrow. A friend who was troubled with weary he knew, who'd be glad of a life and who needed it too. On him we'd call and see what he could do tomorrow. Each morning he stacked up the letters he'd write tomorrow and thought of the folks he would fill with delight tomorrow. But hadn't 1 minute to stop on his way. More time I will give to others, he'd say, tomorrow. The greatest of disciples this man would have been tomorrow. The world would have hailed him if he had seen tomorrow. But in fact, he passed on and he faded from view, and all that he left here when he was living was through, was a mountain of things he intended to do tomorrow. So I want to read some of what Robert Coos says. This little essay is an excellent one for today because it talks about one of the most common blocks, procrastination. And this is especially deadly when we consider that our time here on earth is limited and we are accountable for how we are living our lives each day at a time. Therefore, it is worthwhile to take a look at this particular vice. Procrastination is putting off things that we are supposed to be doing. Frequently, this means that we put off important tasks with less important ones. So why do we procrastinate? If we could figure that out, we could be more likely to combat this vice and replace it with the virtue of hard work or perseverance. And here are 3 likely causes of procrastination. First, we procrastinate because what we need to do is not as much fun as something else. Playing soccer after school when we should be doing math problems for homework is a good example. As human beings, we are always tempted to do things which please us before doing things we consider a drudgery. Second, people procrastinate because they don't know how to do something. Faced with a task that they believe is over their head, they simply keep putting it off. Simply admitting that they don't know how to do something and then asking for help is a simple way of combating procrastination based on a lack of knowledge. And third, some people are just perfectionists, and this leads to procrastination. There is no perfect book or perfect article or perfect cake or perfect house or perfect anything here on earth. Everything could be better, and so what? Get over it. Jump into life and give it your best shot. So it's not perfect? Well, Welcome to the human race. And that's the good news for today. Blessings on your day, and thanks for taking 5.